Okay, so this is problem number 2 in the topic 3 process cycle, 3 process gas cycle, no? So ito yung problem. A thermodynamic cycle consists of the following reversible process. Number 1 to 2, process 1 to 2 isentropic process. Process 2 to 3 isothermal process. Process 3 to 1 isobaric process o yung tinatawag na constant pressure. Sketch the PV and TS diagrams for a cycle. The cycle operates on 113 grams of nitrogen. The expansion ratio from state 1 to state 2 is 5. T1 422, P1 689.5 kilopascal. So compute the pressure, volume, and temperature at each state. The heat added, dapat nilagay natin dito yung letter C. The heat added, the heat rejected, the mean effective pressure, and the thermal efficiency. Okay? So, let us draw the PV and TS diagram. So, yung process 1 to 2 daw ay isentropic, no? Isentropic process, no? Pero ang sabi naman ng problem, expansion daw ito. So ito yung 1 natin. So kapag expansion, pababa and then pa right, no? Isentropic, pa ganyan. Okay, ganyan yung isentropic process. Yan, okay? So 1 to 2, so expansion, so tataas yung kanyang volume, so pa right na pababa, isentropic. So S is equal to C. And then process 2 to 3 is constant temperature, no? So kung constant temperature yan, pag ganyan yung kanyang kung i-compare natin sa S is equal to C, ito S is equal to C yan, dito ay T is equal to C. So mas matarik C, S is equal to C. So pwedeng pababa, okay, pag ganyan yung direction or pag ganito. Okay, so try na lang muna natin na pababa. Ito, and then dito yung 3 natin, and then constant pressure process. So wala, no? Hindi pwede. Hindi maklo-close yung ating cycle. Okay, so ibig sabihin, malamang pag ganito to, no? Ayan, pag ganyan. Oops, yan. Okay, and then ito na yung ano natin. Ito na yung, oops. Ito na yung ating state 3. Okay, so pag ganyan yung direction ng 2 to 3 natin para ma-close yung cycle. Kasi yung 3 to 1 natin is constant pressure or P is equal to C, no? Kapag pressure is equal to constant, horizontal lang yung kanyang path sa may PV diagram. So pressure and then volume. How about the TS diagram? So T is equal to C dito. And then P is equal to C. Yung TS diagram naman natin, so 1, yung 1 natin to 2 is constant entropy. So entropy ito and then temperature. So kung constant entropy yan, either pataas or pababa, no? Either pataas or pababa. But since yung process naman natin na expansion, so kapag expansion, bababa yung kanyang temperature. So pababa to. Yan. So ito yung ating 1, ito yung 2. And then yung process 2 to 3 is constant temperature. Okay. So constant temperature tayo. So since yung direction is pa ganyan, pa right, pa left, so pa left din to, no? Ayan. Oops. Okay. So this is 3. And then, yung process 3 to 1 natin, constant pressure yung process. So, no choice na yung 3 natin pupunta dito. Ayan. Okay. So, P is equal to C. Then, pwede na natin i-solve yung problem, no? So, na-draw na natin yung PV tsaka TS diagram. Ang given is, ang mass natin is 113 grams ng nitrogen, no? Okay. Ano pa? Yung expansion ratio daw, B2 over B1 is equal to 5. Okay, bakit kaya nasa taas yung B2 natin? Kasi mas malaki yung volume ng 2 kaysa 1. Kitang-kita naman, no? So, mas malayo sa line na ito yung 2 kaysa dun sa 1. Okay? And then, yung T1 natin is 422 Kelvin. And then, yung P1 is 689.5 kilo Pascal. Okay? So, state 1, hanapin natin yung mga properties sa may state 1. So, yung pressure is, yung T1 natin is given na, yung P1 is given na. Okay, so yung volume na lang ang nawawala, no? So, from PB equals MRT, si B1 is equal to 0.113 ito, kilogram. And then, ang R or yung gas constant ng nitrogen ay 0.2968 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Then times the temperature 422 Kelvin. And then yung pressure is 689.5 kilopascal or kilonewton per meter square. So magka-cancel to. Ito pala ay kilonewton meter tong kilojoule natin. Cancel yan. Kelvin, Kelvin, kilogram, kilogram. So ang natitira meter square dito tataas so magiging meter cube. So B1 is 0.0205 cubic meter. Okay? Ayan. Continue. So, kompleto na yung ating state 1. Meron na siyang pressure, temperature, at saka volume. For state 2, okay, ano bang meron sa state 2 natin? Wala, no? Okay? So, hanapin natin. Ano bang unang mahanap? Yung B2, no? Gagamitin natin itong ratio na ito. Yan, no? So, B2 is equal to 5 times ng B1. So, 5 ng 0.205. So, ang B2 natin is 0.1025 cubic meter. Ayan. Next, how about yung pressure or temperature? Ano kaya yon? So, in terms of pressure and pressure, so P1, since yung process natin ay isentropic, so okay ito, no? P1 is equal to P2, B2 raised to K. Ayan. So, P2 is equal to P1 and then B1 over B2 raised to K. Take note na ang K for nitrogen is K for nitrogen is equal to 1.4. So, pareha sila ng air, no? Ayan. So, P2 is equal to 689.5 and then 1 over 5, 1.4. So, P2 is, this is equal to 72.44 kilopascal. Take note pala, yung pressure natin dito ay naka-absolute, ha? Absolute yan. And the next is temperature. Okay? So, in terms of temperature naman, T2 over T1 is equal to B1 over B2 raised to K less 1. So, paano ba nangyari yung formula na yan? Okay. So, we have P1, yung combined boils, tsaka, ano na yung isa? Charles law, no? P1, B1 over T1 equals P2 B2 over T2. So T2 in terms of over T1 is equal to P2 B2 over P1 B1. But we know na ang P2 over P1 is equal to, kung babalikan natin yung ano kanina, yung merong K, ito yon, P2 over P1 is equal to B1 over B2 raised to K. Okay? B1 over B2 raised to K, or parehas lang naman ito sa B1 raised to K o B2 raised to K. Then ipapasok natin dito, so T2 over T1 is equal to B1 raised to K over B2 raised to K multiplied by B2 and then B1. So, ang exponent ng B1 natin dito is 1. Ito yung nasa baba, no? Ganun din yung ito, ang exponent nito ay 1. Okay? So, kung itataas natin yung B1, then ito magiging negative 1 yan. And then, B2 raised to K. And then yung B2 ibaba natin, B2 raised to negative 1. Kaya magiging B1 raised to K less 1 yung mangyayari, no? Okay? So, balik tayo dito. Yan. So, dito na lang. So, T2, therefore is equal to 4 to 2. And then 1 over 5 raised to K less 1. 1.4 less 1. So T2 is equal to, ano kaya yung T2 natin? 221.68 Kelvin. Ayan. So kompleto na yung ating state 2. State 3. So state 3 natin, yung process 2-3 natin, balikan natin yung process. Yung 1-2 natin is constant entropy. Yung process 2-3 natin is constant temperature. So, ibig sabihin yan, T3 is equal to T2, no? So, T3 is equal to 221.68 Kelvin. Okay? Kasi nga parehas sila ng temperature. Next, how about yung volume? Okay? So, yung process 2-3 natin is constant temperature. So, P1, B1 raised to 1. Okay? Ang exponent ng volume natin ay 1 kapag constant temperature. And then, P2, B2 raised to 1. Okay? Wait, sorry. 2 pala to. Then, P3, B3 raised to K. Kaya lang, wala pa tayong P3. Okay, para makuha yung B3. Yung P2 natin, meron na. Yung B2, meron na. Pero yung P3 natin, tsaka B3, wala pa. But, makikita naman natin sa PV diagram na ang P1 natin is equal to P3. Balikan natin yung ating PV diagram. Ito, so, straight line lang siya. So, P3 is equal to P1. Okay, so yon, meron na tayong P3. So, makukuha pala natin dito ang B3. Okay, so B3 is equal to B2 and then P2 over P3, then 1 over K. Yan. So, B2 is 0. Ano na yun kanina yung B2? 10, 25, and then ang P2 natin is 72.44 over P3, parehas sa 689.5 kilopascal, no? 689.5 and then 1 over 1.4. So B3 is equal to 0.0108 cubic meter. So, yan yung ating V3. How about T3? Yun na lang yung wala dito, no? How about T3? Meron na pala yung T3 natin. Then, yung P3 natin is, ito na rin pala yung P3 natin. Ayun, so, kompleto na. Yung pressure, temperature, and volume at each stage. Next, QA. So, ang QA natin, saan ba nagkaroon ng heat addition? Okay? Ito. Ang QA natin ay from yung process 3 to 1. Okay? Basta going to the right, no? Papuntang right. Okay? QA yan. So, constant pressure yung process natin doon. So, QA is equal to M, CP, T, ano bang mas mataas? 1 less T3. Tama ba? Mas mataas ba yung T1 natin? Ayan, mas mataas nga yung T1 natin, no? Okay? So, bakit CP yung ginamit natin? CP stands for specific heat at constant pressure. Ayan. So, 0.113. Ang CP ng nitrogen at constant pressure ay 1.0388. So, ang unit nito, lagay ko na lang dito, kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin, no? Yan yung unit ng CP. Kapag SI. Okay? And then, T1 is 422, less T3 is 2 to 1.68. So, QA is 23.51 kilojoule. Next, QR. Ang QR naman natin, basta going to the right, QR yon. Ito, yung process 2 to 3. Okay? Kasi papuntang left, no? Basta pa right, QA. Basta pa left, QR. Okay? So that is constant temperature. Ano ba ang QR at constant temperature? Okay? That is equal to P2B2 ln ng B3, ano yun? B3 over B2, or pwede namang magkabaliktad to, pwede namang ganito to, no? P2 B2 ln ng B2 over B3. Okay? Tama. So, mangyayari lang yung value magiging negative, pero paras naman yung sign magiging negative, pero yung value parehas. O pwede rin naman na yung P3 B3 ang gamitin natin, then ln ng B3 over B2. Okay? Or P3 B3 ln ng B2 over B3. Kasi nga at constant temperature, P2 B2 is equal to P3 B3. Ayan. Okay? So, tanggalin ko na, no? Ngayon, explain naman na natin. So, yung P2 B2 na lang ang gamitin natin. So, P2 B2 ln ng B2 over B3. Okay? So, this is, ano ba ang P2? 72.44 kilonewton per meter square. And then, ang volume ay 0.1025 cubic meter. Okay? Then, ln ng 0.1025. And then, ang V3 natin is 0.0108. Okay? So, mawawala to. And then, may tatanggal yung exponent dito sa taas. So, magiging kilonewton meter na lang ang unit. So, QR is 16.71 kilojoule. Yan. Next, how about the mean effective pressure? So, makukuha natin yung mean effective pressure gamit ang work net. Ano ba ang work net, no? Work net is equal to QA less QR. O from, ano to? Mean effective pressure is equal to work net over B max less B minimum. So, ang work net natin, work net is equal to QA less QR, no? Yan. Or pwede naman nito na work output less work ng input. Okay, so may turuan ko kayo mamaya kung paano kunin yung work output at work input gamit ang integration, no? So this is Ang QA natin is 23.51 and then ang QR is 16.71. So ang work net is 6.8 kilojoules. Ayan. So yung Bmax less minimum na lang, B minimum na lang ang kailangan nating kunin para makuha yung mean effective pressure. So i-draw ulit natin yung ating PV diagram. So ganito yung nangyari, no? Ito yung work net natin, yung area. And then ito yung B1, B2 pala to. Ito yung B3 and then ito yung B1. Okay? So sa PV diagram, ayan, ito yung ating Bmax, yung pinakamalayo sa line na to, yun yung Bmax. Yung pinakamalapit naman, ito yung B minimum. Okay? So, tra-transform lang natin ito, yung area ng ano na yan. Yung area nito, parehas lang naman dito. Yung tuktok, ito na yung mean effective pressure, no? Yan. Sige. So, mean effective pressure is equal to 6.8 kilonewton meter kilojoule divided by ang Bmax natin ay yung pinakamalayo B2 which is 0.1025 and then pinakamalapit dito sa line na to is 0.0108. Ang unit ng dalawa na yan ay meter cube, so mawawala yon, ito mapapalitan ng 2, magiging kilonewton per meter square or kilopascal, no? So that is equal to 74.15 kilo Pascal. Next, thermal efficiency, that is 1 less QR over QA. So 1 less 16.71 divided by 23.51. So the thermal efficiency is 28.92%. So mababa lang yung kanyang efficiency. Kaya kung mapapansin, wala tayong gananyang cycle na di ba sa spark ignition cycle, ang cycle na sinusunod nun ay Otto cycle, or yung ideal cycle for the spark ignition cycle is the Otto cycle, and the ideal cycle for diesel engine is the diesel cycle. Okay, pero walang ganitong klaseng cycle na na-develop na engine kasi mababa lang naman yung efficiency niya, no? Bakit ka pa magde-develop ng ganyang engine kung mababa naman yung efficiency? Mag-diesel ka na lang or mag-auto kasi mas mataas yung ganyang efficiency. Okay, balik tayo dun sa expansion na ito, yung process 1 to 2 natin. Okay? So, ito yung PV diagram. Then yung area na nire-represent nito is the work output. O yung work output during this process. Okay? Then we have dB here. Gagawa tayo ng strip. Ito yung dB strip. Tawagin natin ito na dB, and then ito yung pressure P up, no? And then ito yung kilo natin. Okay? So itong strip na to, kung balikan lang naman natin yung yung integral calculus sa pagkuha ng area, di ba? Ganun din lang yung proseso niyan. So work non-flow is equal to integral ng P dB. Okay? From P1B, from PB raised to K is equal to C. So ipasok natin si P doon. P is equal to C over B, no? So magiging integral ito ng C dB over B. Now palabasin natin si C since constant naman yan, dB over B. But we know na ang PB, ang C is equal to C is equal to PB raised to K. Ibig sabihin yan, ang work non-flow is equal to PB raised to K, integral ng dB over B. Ngayon, yung PB na yan, yung PB raised to K na yan is equal to P1 B1 raised to K or P2 B2 raised to K. Yan. Then, so, yung work non-flow is equal to, i-type mo lang sa calculator to, halimbawa P1 B1 raised to K ang pinili mo, and then integral ng dB over B from B1 to B2. Yan. So, ang P1 mo is 689.5 and then ang B1 mo ay 0. Ano yung B1? 0.205 raised to 1.4 mo to and then integral ito ng dB. Palitan mo lang yung dB dun sa calculator, gawin mo ang dx to, no? And then, raised to B. So, ito naman sa calculator, palitan mo ng ano yan? X from yung x1 mo is ano ba yung 1? 0. Yung B1, ano ba yung B1? 0.1025. Then yung B2 mo ay 0.0 B2. Ano yung B2 dito? Ano pala dapat? Ayun, 0. Mali, no? 0.1025 to. Tapos ito dapat ay 0.0205. Then calculate mo lang yan, yun na yung work non-flow or yun na yung work from 1 to 2, no? Okay, so ganun yung proseso ng pagkuha ng work gamit ang integral, no? Yan. So thank you for listening.